In August this year, Colin Huang was crowned China's richest man. Let me tell you his story first. Colin's parents were factory workers in China. He went to study in the United States. Then he got a job at Google. In 2007, he quit that job and returned to China. Then in 2015, he founded something called PDD, an online marketplace aimed at creating a group shopping experience. It made Huang a rich man. But the dramatic rise in his fortunes came in 2022. That's when things really took off, because that is when Huang launched Temu, PDD's international app. Temu launched in the United States. In the beginning, it was just another shopping platform, but within months, it was on top of the charts. It had captivated millions of shoppers and outpaced rivals like Shein. Currently, Temu controls 17% of America's online shopping market. This is the third largest after Amazon and Walmart, which have been around for more than a decade. Temu has soared in less than 2 years. The question is, what led to this boom? Is Temu the new TikTok? And why is it so controversial? This Chinese app follows a clear, simple strategy: offer everything at incredibly low prices, from cleaning tools to clothes to novelty gifts, even fake tongues. They offer all of it at prices that seem too good to be true. And how do they do it? By burning cash. They say right now they do not care about profits, they just want to capture market share. So they sell sneakers for less than $6. This strategy has earned them a nickname called Price Butcher. That's what Temu is called. And price butchering is working for them. In September 2022, they had sold products worth $3 million. By April this year, this number went up to $400 million. That's how much they'd sold. It's quite the growth, which brings us to their second strategy: marketing. This app spends big on grabbing eyeballs. Take the Super Bowl, for example. It is America's biggest sporting event. A 30-second Super Bowl commercial costs around $7 million. This year, Temu had 6 of them. And not just that, the company spends $2 billion on marketing annually. $2 billion. That's a lot of money just to be visible. In the long run, it may seem unsustainable, which brings us to this company's biggest red flags. The first is obviously China. Temu comes with the Beijing baggage. Like TikTok, there are national security concerns. Authorities fear that this is just another data collection platform. It's something that Temu has tried to shrug off. It has tried to distance itself from China, moved its headquarters to Boston. The China tag refuses to go. The second problem is the logistics model. Temu does not ship products in bulk. It bundles individual packages and then sends them to various countries. This drives up global shipping costs and squeezes margins for other businesses. The sheer volume of shipments is also driving up air freight prices. That makes Temu a disruptive force. The third red flag is also its USP, and that is their price point. The company markets itself as a broker that facilitates trade between Chinese factories and global buyers. But that's not how it keeps these prices so low. Temu has been accused of using forced labor and exploiting customs loopholes to bring prices down. And the world is waking up to all of this, especially countries in Southeast Asia. In October, Indonesia banned Temu, saying it was to protect local vendors. Last week, Vietnam threatened the same. It said that Temu was not approved to do business there. Both these countries have the same problem. Cheap goods are flooding their markets, leaving their own vendors without any customers. So Indonesia and Vietnam have taken action, but the West still seems oblivious, making the same mistake they made with TikTok. They ignored it until it became too big to ignore or ban. It grew into a mammoth business with millions of young users. And now Western leaders fear that it compromises national security, but also sign up for it to reach young voters. It's the same story playing out all over again. Another Chinese app with shady practices and increasing appeal going viral in America. So will Temu be the next TikTok? The app's tagline says, "Shop like a billionaire." Western governments need to ask, at what cost?